Yo, I appreciate y'all boys tuning in to another YouTube video. Y'all just keep showing love, keep showing support. I'm gonna keep these videos coming every single day, every single week, every whatever y'all want to see. I'm trying to get my best to get it out, but I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's coming. Don't forget to join the Discord. All my links is down below in the description. So if you want to find me anywhere, there you go. But getting into the video, man, y'all know we gotta talk about the former bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. He just said, on the Ariel Helwani show that he's standing around 135. He doesn't see a move to 145 just yet, but in the future, he says maybe he would move to 145, but he's focused on 135. And my thoughts on that, I don't think it's a bad move. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad move for Sean O'Malley because, looking at it, he did lose to Marab twice, yes, dominantly, but he's still ranked number one, and he gets another win over like a Umar, like a Yan. I know he's gonna need at least 2 wins to get back in the title picture. But looking at it, bro, it's not like a long list. Cause if we look at the bantamweight division, like it's definitely a lot of winnable matchups for O'Malley. And the UFC is gonna take care of him as well. They aren't gonna give him really any bad matchups stylistically. They're like best case scenario for Sean O'Malley is Davidson Figueiredo. Now, I say best case is Davidson Figueiredo because Davidson's like 37, 38. He's going to be coming off of like knee injury where he tore something. And I don't know when he's going to be back. Like, we don't know when Figgy is going to be back. Like, Figgy might not be back till like mid next year. So that's probably off the table. But I'm saying best case scenario is like a Davidson Figueiredo. Even a Henry Cejudo. And I know y'all say Henry's an Olympic wrestler. Henry's more of a striker, bro. Like, realistically, like, Henry strikes more than he wrestles. And if you watch Henry Cejudo fight, familiar, like he will pull the wrestling out if he needs it. And I believe you will need it against Sean O'Malley. But, he's not like his MMA wrestling isn't the best. Like his pure wrestling, yes, is good. But this is MMA. And I believe Sean O'Malley will beat somebody like Henry Cejudo, bro. Like, I think Henry Cejudo, Davidson Figueiredo, I favor Sean O'Malley in those matchups heavily. Another, like, good case scenario is Song Yadong. But I think he's fighting around up front in China, but you never know. Like, nothing's official. But Song Yadong, like, I think O'Malley beat Song Yadong. Song Yadong has good boxing. He could take O'Malley down, but he's not, like, has the biggest sub threat. He's more of a striker, more of a, like, a knockout artist. Heavy boxing, good hands. That's what Song Yadong by because that's what he does. Now, I think O'Malley, like, I ain't gonna say styles on Song Yadong, that's crazy. But I think he beat Song Yadong pretty convincingly. I don't think he would knock him out, but I do think he would win on points just off damage alone. I think he beat Song Yadong. Now, these matchups are really favorable for O'Malley, but those are the best case scenario. I can even see a Rob Font fight, but I don't even think they would do that fight. But then again, you just never know. Because Mario Bautista isn't going to fight O'Malley. They train at the same gym, so that fight's not going to happen. But those are the three best fights, stylistically for Sean O'Malley. Best case scenarios. Now, we get to worst case scenarios. Now, we looking at Umar say he wants to return in October around Abu Dhabi. It's June right now. O'Malley just fought a week ago. 2 weeks ago. June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 more months. I could definitely see O'Malley making that turnaround and fight in Abu Dhabi. He's fought there before. He fought against Peter Yan. Now, that'll be the worst case scenario of him jumping from Marab, then going to fight Umar. But then again, if he beats Umar, oh my goodness, then Umar's on a 2-fight losing streak. He just beat the guy that Marab just, gave Marab his toughest fight. So I'm just saying, bro, he's right there. Get one more, he could fight for the title. Because Umar is worst case because, the wrestling. O'Malley, his takedown defense is like, it did improve in that fight, but Marab is just a machine. Umar isn't really a pressure heavy, like, cardio machine like Marab. Is not going to just fail to take down, then go back at it, No. Umar is more of a striker, bro. That's like, Umar is a striker. Like, that's how, he's just well rounded. He has the wrestling. We seen that against Sandhagen. Sandhagen, he was beating Sandhagen on the feet, and he was able to take Sandhagen down, not hold him down, But that's the thing. I think if O'Malley can avoid those takedowns, just keep it standing, I think he could definitely be competitive with Umar. But then again, if Umar gets him to the ground, Marab, he had one sub prior to that fight. Not in the UFC, like one pro sub. Umar has like 9. Yes, like 9 subs. So, You hit the ground with Umar, it's a different ball game. Because then it's like you on the ground with somebody who had more subs, more of a sub threat than the dude who just subbed you. But no fighter is the same. Omalley is going to fix these things. But then again, Umar, that's the worst case scenario. And his friend Schmitty really tried to set him up, right? He said, "I'd love to see you versus," and Omalley kind of just didn't really worry about it. But honestly, bro, I wouldn't want that fight if I'm Omalley, and I don't think the UFC would do that fight either, because that's the fight they want, to do for the title. But Merab has other plans, and the UFC got to realize that Merab is here to stay. But I think that's the first fight, worst case scenario for Omalley, is Umar Nurmagomedov, just because that pressure, the grappling, and his striking, his competence could definitely compete on field Omalley, even though I give Omalley that edge pretty convincingly. The second worst case scenario for Omalley would be Peter Yan. He beat Peter Yan by split decision. A lot of people thought he won. If you look at the verdict, yada yada yada. Peter Yan, we know he's good pretty much everywhere. Good striking. His wrestling isn't bad. His anti-grappling isn't bad. He's really good everywhere, bro. He lost some split decisions. He lost to Aljo by split, Omalley by split, and Merab pretty much just blitzed through the man. It wasn't even competitive. But I think Omalley and Yan, bro, that's a banger. Definitely a banger. You can see them run that back, but for 5 rounds, I would love to see that for 5 rounds. Omalley gets the chance to prove oh, that wasn't a fluke. Oh, that wasn't I'm here. I just beat the guy. Now I have 2 wins over Peter Yan. It's a different ball game. But then again, Peter Yan is fighting Marcus McGee, somebody else who trains with Sean O'Malley. So I think I don't know, bro. I think Peter Yan should be Marcus McGee, but it's 3 rounds. I can definitely see a robbery happening, or if people saying robbery happened. But then again, it's just Yan is such a slow starter, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that McGee wins that fight. But we ain't talking about that right now. But O'Malley and Yan, for 5 rounds, I probably would favor Yan in that fight. I just think he's more well-rounded. And if O'Malley, I don't think he'll KO O'Malley, but I don't think O'Malley would KO him, but anything can happen. So I would favor Yan in that fight, and that's the second worst-case scenario for O'Malley is Peter Yan. I think Umar and Yan are the 2 worst matches. Well, besides Merab, man. Merab's already beat him twice, bro. Merab beat him twice, so we ain't even finna think about Merab right now. We just finna talk about O'Malley and, best worst case scenarios for him. And those are the 2 worst cases, and really there's no one else. I think O'Malley beats the rest of the division. But in Sanhagen, I can even see that end up happening, bro. I can see the UFC convincing Merab to wait until December or, November, just so O'Malley and Corey could fight. And if he beats Corey, now he's right back there. He gets one more he can fight for. I can see that happening, but I think Corey is going to be next. So we don't have to really. Sadly, we ain't going to get that matchup. Probably never going to get that matchup, bro. But anything can happen. Corey loses to Merab. O'Malley. That's the next. O'Malley and Corey. That's the logical fight to make. 2 Merab sons fighting. But honestly, all these fights are winnable for O'Malley as well. I'm not saying O'Malley can't win these fights. I'm just saying the best case scenario and the worst case. Best case, Figgy. Figgy, Song Yadong, and Figgy and Song Yadong, and Henry Cejudo. Worst case, Umar and Peter Yan. But I think the UFC know what they're doing. They're going to take care of Sean O'Malley. They're going to make sure he gets the best fights so they can, keep boosting him up, potentially have him back in that mix, in that title picture. But we're just going to have to see. Only time will tell, honestly. But we just got to wait, man. And, all these fights are really fun fights, but I just hate how the UFC only will want these fights to happen if it's for a belt. Because if Umar beat Merab, O'Malley was going to fight Umar, and it's like that. But these fights are fun. They're fun fights, and you have a dominant champion, somebody who looks promising. These are fun fights. Who can prove they're the best? But we just gotta wait and see, y'all boys. But y'all just keep showing love, keep showing support to the TikTok, to the YouTube, to everywhere. Join the Discord. Links down below in the description. Y'all let me know what videos y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear me talk about, and I got y'all. Just, let me know, so I can get them out, bro. I got a lot of stuff coming. I ain't gonna spoil nothing, but it's hella stuff on the horizon, y'all boys, man. I'm talking about I'm really amped up, and I got a lot of videos coming. Y'all said get more active on YouTube, post almost every day, and I got y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ask, if you ask, you shall receive, bro. But I love y'all, man. Jesus loves you too. Just let me know what y'all want to see. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. And as always, I love y'all boys, bro. And as always, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.